In the not-so-recent Echoes of Mistake Part 2 update, Large SPEAKERMAN has received a small rework featuring new gimmicks and more. I will try to cover everything that changed in this video and give an overall tower review. Let's start with the stats. Here are all the stats for Level 0, including the new bleeding effect he applies to the enemies. Level 1 costs $485 to upgrade. Nothing changes visually. The damage is now 18, DPS is now 14, and the bleed duration is 4. Level 2 costs $750 to upgrade. Nothing changes visually. The damage is now 22, range is now 14, DPS is now 17, health is 395, and the bleed damage is 7. Level 3 costs $4,500 to upgrade. His machete now has a black handle, the metal is way darker, and there are now spikes on both sides. The damage is now 40, range is now 17, DPS is now 29, health is 400, cooldown is 1.35, bleed duration is 6, and bleed tick is 0.75. Level 4 costs $6,750 to upgrade. He now gets an armored vest. The damage is now 55, DPS is now 42, health is 575, cooldown is 1.3, bleed damage is 12, and bleed tick is 0.5. Level 5, which is the max level of top path, costs $10,000 to upgrade. He gets a jetpack. The damage is now 75, cooldown is 1.25, DPS is 60, health is 650, bleed duration is 8, and bleed damage is 16. Level 3 of the bottom path costs $5,000 to upgrade. He no longer has his machete and now uses his sound blast to attack and knock back enemies. The damage is 65, cooldown is 2.2, range is 35, DPS is 29, health is 395, and knockback is 11. Level 4 of the bottom path costs $8,750 to upgrade. His head now seems to be reinforced with some extra metal plating on the sides. The damage is now 95, cooldown is 2, range is 40, DPS is 47, health is 450, and knockback is 3. Fuck! Level 5, which is the max level of the bottom path, costs $13,500 to upgrade. His head is even more reinforced, his shirt is now dark gray, and he now has a jetpack. The damage is now 145, cooldown is 1.75, range is 50, DPS is 82, and health is 550. Now, an important thing you should know is that Large SPEAKERMAN can't actually knock back enemies with the unstoppable tag. You can see it by simply hovering your mouse on the enemy, which will also show other tags and the enemy's health. By my personal experience, I usually prefer the bottom path, because the knockback seems great for supporting your main DPS. But the new bleeding effect gives top path great potential, especially in large groups, melting the enemy's health, like in this example I'm going to show. As you're going to see, they will deal great damage to G-Man. I think the rework is great and really cool. That's all for today. I might not cover everything, but I tried my best. All the important links are in the description.